They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Tighten down. There you go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the twitch.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. Dancing away at the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rock going to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mixon with a first down carry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
7-7.
Ready? White 25.
From the gun, Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Score. Look at me. Score. Switch. Kill. Big rip.
To throw it is Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Blue way. Hey, stop. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. He's got Green. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 37.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Uzama. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. A.J. Green, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, orbit. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the 30 on second down, Locke gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
You better be smooth. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Three balls.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Check 99. Check 99. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the air. He's coming. Double up. Let's go. He's coming.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Stand ready. 30 base. Hey, wahoo. Left side.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Rock it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, lock it. Safety's creeping. Jack. Now.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They go play action. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
The first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the gun to give to Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Ready. Blue lady. Green, triple T. Watch the safety creep. 80 level. Hey, alert 3.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alert 3.
Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 8 yards out, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Complete to number 3. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Check ready. Blue ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Defense, give me that ball.
From the 31, Winston is going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
27 Mike. 27 Mike. Mike 27. And watch your leg. Let's go.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Look, squeeze. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Fine.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Shift. White. Let's go.
Again, it's Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Bandit. Shoot. Check nickel. Green, triple team.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On 1st down, Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Go, go, go. No, no, no. Check, 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 check. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
So they're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Well, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, dude. Go! Watch QB jump! Look at me, zipper! That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. He'll rifle this one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Geno Atkins got home that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
50 seconds. Go. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, echo. Watch the pass. Fan. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
Locke working out of the gun. He'll get this one to Galladay. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Locke being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.